breakthrough. It's what's doing. Ooh. Access denied. You don't have access to this dashboard.
It was the wrong URL.
That's valid, you know.
Gonna tweet it out real quick.
Tweet, you know. Oh wait, so if I talk in here, I'll hear myself like 15 seconds later?
If the stream isn't muted.
Yeah, it do that. I think I won't, I am gonna mute the stream. Because I have a habit of not wanting to talk over people, and if I even hear a past recording of myself talking, I will try to not talk over the person who is me. But like, even though like that me doesn't exist.
Do you avoid eye contact when you look in the mirror?
Dad, what are you laughing at?
Singing a song.
Okay, well I can't hear
I know
you.
you can't hear, but whoever's listening needs to probably.
Hey, can you hear my dad singing?
I can hear noises.
Well, she can't. So.
That was singing. Super freaks.
Okay, I heard that.
Yeah, he did that.
Big fade.
Yeah.
I'm fading.
Ooh.
Fading the stream. It's fancy.
But actually, yes, I do avoid eye contact while looking in the mirror.
That's adorable.
I'm gonna get my glasses. Two glasses.
Alright, good luck with the classes, Dad. Have fun, don't die. God, can I put these dogs down? I swear to God, all they do is make noise and bite at each other.
Take that microphone in your room.
Well, yeah, but also I don't really have any good place to set it up in my room because I don't really have a desk because the desk sort of broke.
I mean, you can just like kind of basically put that on a pillow, that tripod, and
That's true, but
as
no.
long as your microphone on there busted.
Well, no, it's just that it sounds really like less
have
than
another microphone, too.
It's fine, Dad. We've got it set up.
Saying like it's a little more portable. This little one.
Okay. Okay, stop pretending the microphone is your penis, Dad. That's considered unprofessional.
But this
Stella.
one's
We're live.
We may be live. My dad is still making dick jokes at me. A nearly an approaching on 50-year-old man. I'm shaming him on the internet for maybe 2 people to watch. How do you feel, Dad?
What's that?
You're being shamed on the internet in
Over
front
my
of
penis with me the first time.
Dad. Okay. I'm kidding. I'm not. Well, I am sort of shaming you. You can hear everything I say.
That's what I'm saying. If you want more privacy, take that one. I don't
Okay.
care. I like you out here talking. I'm not
Yeah,
really-
yeah. Okay, bye, Dad. Good luck with the classes.
You come back looking sophisticated and smart. Excuse me.
All right. Goodbye, Dad. This has just become a stream where you learn about my family.
Apparently, yeah. Okay. So, what should I draw this time?
What should you draw? That is always a good question. I don't know why. I'm sorry.
Well, I'm posing the question to you.
A dog with a fancy hat. Like that's just the first thing I can think of.
Where is the dog?
Hell.
A fancy dog in hell. Okay.
Yeah.
What is hell like in your imagination?
Vaguely cavernous, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Lots of, probably humid on, you know, on the, maybe has a lot of, like fungus sort of growing, not because it's inherently bad, but just because the environment lends itself to fungal growth, you know?
So it's like a big cave swamp.
Yes, or a quamp for short.
A quamp.
Also, hi Alice.
Oh, hi,
Welcome.
Allie. Sorry I didn't invite you. I thought you were busy playing Counter-Strike.
You were too busy. Shoot.
Hang on, let me take myself off push to talk so I can lean over and keep talking. Okay.
Oh heck. Why must I have hiccups? The bane of my existence. I'm appreciating the dog so far. I can tell which part's the dog. I mean, most of it's the dog at this point, but... You know, recently quite a few, well, not quite a few, 2 police dogs were shot where I live because there was a guy going through town brandishing a gun and such. That was fun. But, like, they shot 2 police dogs, and then, like, the news a few hours later, they kept calling the dogs that were shot canine officers.
Boy, that's a... It's a really positive note for my stream.
So, I'm sorry. It was just like a big event. Yeah, they did, Mal. They turned the dogs into cops, which is always unfortunate. I'm sorry for bringing it. It was just like a thing that happened yesterday that was rather tense. So it's still like on my mind quite a bit. Yeah, me and my family like hid in the bathroom together in the dark. That was fun.
Gosh, I'm sorry.
It's fine. You weren't the one with the gun. He died. Or at least I think he's dead. He was at least shot by police. Wow, this is a dark note to begin a stream on, isn't it?
Kinda is.
I'm sorry.
It's fine. It's not like anybody watches these.
Well, you know, a person could, and they could hear me talk about, I don't know, dogs being shot and, you know, families cowering in bathrooms for their lives. I don't know. Oh, Mal. Oh, that's a lanky dog.
She did do that.
I can't do a Kermit impression, but you know, I can do a bad Goofy impression if you want.
Please do, but don't say Nazi rhetoric. Please.
Gorsh. I mean, there we go. That's it. That's the extent of it.
Well, it's very nice, thank you.
Gorsh, Mickey. Federal copyright laws sure need to be extended. Gorsh. I'm not good at it.
Well, I mean, Goofy is a dog, so...
Goofy is the one... That's actually what Goofy looks like IRL. We're drawing realistic Goofy. And, as stated before, Goofy goes to hell. And that hell, of course, is a quamp.
Goofy will inevitably die, and he will go to hell. This is canon.
I cannot. I hope that there's one day where like Disney like they just cannot reasonably extend US copyright law anymore and the mouse goes public domain. Like, imagine the shit show.
The thing is, it won't even be that bad. People will get bored of it in like months.
Oh yeah, undoubtedly. But like, no, I mean like the shit show that Disney throws.
But
Kiara just said, I have seen hell a la Divine Comedy. Goofy is there. Guess which circle?
oh, that's a good
I'm gonna guess-
question.
Third circle.
What's in the third circle? Isn't that greed?
I mean, if they are property of Disney, then greed. I mean, I'd say the second best one is undoubtedly lust. After greed,
Hold on,
of
let me
course,
look it
for
up.
Goofy.
Circles of hell.
Of course, Donald goes to Wrath. God,
Yeah,
that
the
makes this
third
hard.
circle is greed, where he would be forced to push a boulder forever.
Yes.
Or is it? No, it's a big bag of coins, I think.
Mickey goes to Pride, the little shit. Yeah. June be like that. June's Pride Month, right? Or is it July? I can never tell the two apart.
I don't remember.
Pride Month. June. So yes, yeah, Mickey lives in Infinite June. Thank you, Alice.
Heresy.
We-
Who would
We've
go to
got-
hell for heresy?
I mean, according to Dante, probably both Kiera and Alice.
Oh, yeah, I suppose.
Well, and me. And probably you.
Yeah.
So all of us.
Hey, cuties.
Oh,
This
hey,
is
Matt.
Oh,
Matthew.
hi. You're on stream, by the way.
Oh,
Do you have anything important you
okay.
want to say?
trans lives matter?
Yeet.
Good, that's a good one.
Yeah, it would be cool to we would be let's face like all of us combined together, like there's multiple circles that we'd all be like chilling on. Like the real question is which is the biggest one of ours? And no, that's not an innuendo. Hey, Kiera. Alice.
Oh no.
Just I don't think I think the rotting bit really counteracts the first bit, you know? Oh, Kira, what I was going to say to you before I saw Alice's comment about the sweaty body rotting for eternity. Oh God, you're right, Kira. You're right. Oh, hello,
Which-
Quinn. And he is gone.
Which ghoul?
All of them.
Ghoulman.
John Goulman. Please call me John. Mr. Goulman was my father. Yeah, it is pretty mild. Yeah, you probably wouldn't be rotting, but you'd definitely be sweaty now. Iwu and all henceforth variations thereof.
Well, you probably actually wouldn't be sweaty, because the punishment for lust is being blown about in a big whirlwind all the time. Sounds pretty refreshing.
Well, what if it's like a hot wind?
I don't think you'd
Oh,
sweat
no.
still.
I don't. Have you ever like gotten those hot winds? Those hot desert winds?
Is that a euphemism?
I don't think so. I hope not.
It sounds like one.
No, like you know, like it's a wind that is much warmer than like the surrounding air. So instead of being cooled down, you're just sort of kept the same temperature, if not heated up, and you're just sort of sitting there miserable, thinking, "God, even nature has betrayed me." You know, I feel like that's a relatable moment, right?
I don't know, I'm too busy looking at the desert to pay attention.
But you know, like the desert is a full body experience, is it not? Besides, you live up near like the the high deserts, you know, the cold one. Oh god, yeah, humid heat would be horrible, Kiera. Yeah, deserts are neat. There should be more of them. Because a lot of desert has been destroyed to create environments more suited to humans, but the problem, well, and then like deserts, of course, try and take over that bit because obviously nature does not give in to the whims of humanity easily, thankfully. Oh, or not, thankfully, because right now I guess the whims of humanity are save it, but um, we've missed the boat on that one, I guess.
Another good, very positive note for my stream.
I'm sorry, I just feel like I need to fill air, and I don't know why. Sorry.
It's fine.
Yeah, you're right, Kira. There should be more ocean. Like, we need to at least get up into 80%. Then we're no longer in like the rookie numbers, you know? You know.
Make Earth into water world.
Does that mean we can turn to fish people or feeple?
I don't actually know anything about water world.
I know that like they get gills eventually, and a lot of scurvy.
Scurvy?
Yeah, scurvy, because you know they don't have fruit. Hey, how long do you think until Jordan Peterson gets scurvy?
What's he doing that would give him scurvy?
He's only eating beef and water. Well, consuming beef and water. You don't eat water.
How long has he been doing that?
At least a few months at this point.
I don't think he has much longer.
Scurvy. Scurvy. You eat that crunchy ice. Also, Kiera, what is thalassophobia? You know, for the people who may not know, which is me.
Oh, thalassophobia is the fear of the deep ocean and the briny depths, the darkness within.
Brine is just a good word, in my opinion, especially briny depths. Other two ocean-related words that I particularly enjoy are benthic and pelagic. You know what I mean? They're just good words. Like something about them. Like even feeling them feels good. Well, no, not feeling it. Even saying them.
You know what's really
feels
good? The really good word?
What?
Hadopelagic. That means that's
So
the
deep
dark.
into how?
Yeah, that's the deepest part of the ocean. It's called the hadopelagic region.
Because it's hell.
Yeah.
Yeah, that is a good word. Bless those trench fellas, you know? Living there in that trench in the ocean. Just living their best life. Or I assume their best life. I don't know how good of a life it is, but you can assume they're at least having fun, or at least hope. Greatest start with birds and snakes and airplanes, and Billy Joel is not afraid. Hey Maxine, are there any words that you just really appreciate?
I can't think of any. Honestly, I
That's a comforting thought, Kiera. They probably do live good lives.
I'd be okay with being a volcanic tube worm.
Yeah, you know, it'd be pretty good. Like, sure, I probably wouldn't have met any of you if I was a volcanic tube worm, but if I was, I feel like our friendship would still be strong.
What if we were all volcanic tube worms?
Hmm. That's a good question. Oh, hello. Who's there?
Hey.
Hello, Em.
Hi,
We're-
you're on stream.
Yes, you're on stream as Rosemary draws a dog in hell.
Oh.
Oh my gosh, I forgot the dog's hat.
Yeah. A goofy hat, presumably. Because as we know, it's canon that Goofy will die and go to hell. How do you feel about that, Em? Goofy dying and subsequently going to hell.
Already happened.
Kingdom Hearts is weird, isn't it?
Yeah.
I'm a little fucking lost.
Oh, so am I. I'm just talking bullshit because I have a compulsion to fill time. Because even though, like, I'm, like, there's no real reason to do so, like, I just sort of feel required to because I'm used to, like, performing and not wanting to leave dead space. Well, not dead space, but dead air. Dead Space is a video game.
To explain, there is a video game series called Kingdom Hearts, which is a crossover between Final Fantasy and Disney intellectual properties.
You can watch Goofy get the shit beat out of him by an anime boy.
Yeah, there's a whole cutscene where Goofy fucking dies. Goofy dies.
Goofy fucking dies. And yes, Kira.
And then Mickey Mouse gets all mad and he's like, they'll pay for this. It's really great.
And then Donald Duck. Ducks? Quacks?
Ducks.
Screams out in impotent rage. Gorsh, I don't think I'm gonna make it through this one, Mick. God, they should, in every Disney property, they should have a moment where Goofy dies. It would be like that bit from, like, South Park, but it's not a repeating gag, and they just play it 100% seriously. They just canonically kill off Goofy in every media. Even stuff that's, like, been discontinued for a while now, you know?
Goofy's actually died more times than you would imagine.
He's already died once. That's more times than I would imagine. Like, you know, make a third Goofy movie and have, like, it be Max dealing with his elderly father before inevitably they have to send him to the farm upstate as he is a dog. I can see how Kira, your chat messages are too good and pure for this world.
I made a new voice channel for when people are streaming so that people know before they go on I get
Okay,
Should we move into there?
let's do it.
yeah, sure.
Good morning.
Good night.
Good afternoon. Also, Kira, that is an incredibly good idea with the third Goofy movie being Groundhog Day scenario, where Goofy keeps dying and trying to find a way to stop it, giving Goofy the lowest kill-to-death ratio of all Disney characters.
Oh my god.
Kira, that's a really good message.
Can you pin things in Twitch chats?
No.
Why does God hate us? Oh wait, Twitch. That means there's Twitch emotes. Let's see if there's any cursed thing I can find.
Hey. No emotes in my chat.
But what if it's this one? Hmm?
I'll allow it, but you're on thin ice, bub.
I'm not in the best location for streaming.
What about this one? I like pushing boundaries. What do you think of the second?
It's 1 point less.
Is this like a point system? Are we gonna have like a thing at the end of the stream where we decide who won? Who's next? You decide. God.
Did you just make a fucking epic rap battles of history reference in my stream?
I didn't mean to, but I couldn't stop myself. You know? It's sort of like you know those impulses that you can't really explain, but you act on?
I don't really relate to that kind of impulse.
Like, I don't know. I get impulses like that all the time, to be like, oh, hey, you know what? I should just tell them to go fuck themselves. But, like, I'm not mad at them or anything. It's just like, And I hold back on that one, obviously. But, like, there's just times where I'm like, I don't know why. It's very rare, but it happens. The epic rap battle of history thing was another bit where it was just like, oh, welcome back, Alice. Nice to see you here.
Oh, hi, Allie.
Hey.
Allie, did you know that Goofy has the lowest KD ratio of all Disney characters?
Goofy cannot kill.
However, Goofy is very good at dying.
Very good.
I'm giggling my ass off.
Oh, hey, Alice. I've been meaning to ask a question about Shooty Shooty Bang Bang recently. Like, how long between, like, the trigger gets pulled and, like, the actual thing leaves the barrel? The bullet. I didn't forget what bullets were called, I promise. Milliseconds. Okay. Cool. It was because someone asked me, hey, could you describe something that happens in less than 1/10 of a second? So I said, you know, a gun firing. And, you know, that's, And then they went on to say something else about someone who we both have mutual distaste for, which I will not name here out of kindness to her, even if she does not show it back. That's right, I'm subtweeting someone who I will not mention.
Isn't that subtweeting?
Yeah, that's just what subtweeting is.
I don't know. I'm not good with words. They're difficult. I don't know. Like, I'm not even saying I'm just saying she's rude, which really isn't even like, just saying there's an unnamed... It's saying that, like, oh, there's an unnamed person who's rude. Does that really count as subtweeting? Because, like, it's not even about them in a general, like, oh, their actions are bad. It's just, they're generally rude. I don't know, maybe I'm bringing positivity. No, not positivity, anti-positivity. Oh,
Anti-positivity.
I'm not
Stella's
that
allowed to
catty.
call people rude.
Yeah, I only bad talk people behind their back. Or in front of their face if they deserve it. Luckily, none of you deserve it, because you are actually all good people who show me compassion and empathy, so like, love you, B.
I love you too.
That was aimed at everyone who can hear me. Also, how catty of a bitch really am I now? Like, I feel like I'm not that catty, but also I guess I'm not a judge of character.
Time to start inking.
Who will?
No.
Oh no.
Valid.
No.
Yes. You know, I've never really been on Twitch for extended period of time. So this is like the first time I'm looking through Twitch emotes and some weird stuff. Ooh, there's ooh, this is that's
Stella!
fun. Sorry.
Don't make me fan you from my chat.
Sorry.
Oh, no.
How do I? Can I delete my own message?
Hold on. Pretty sure there's a way to delete a message. I'll just time you out for 5 seconds.
Okay.
There we go.
Is that like genuinely a hard and fast rule? Because I won't. I don't know why I said hard and fast. That's not the
Stella!
proper-
I don't like using emotes in my chat because Twitch emotes are just like bad jokes that people say all the time.
That is entirely fair. The thing is, I don't know what any of them are.
Bad?
Okay. But the pride ones are cool, right?
Generally, but don't overdo it.
Okay. Sorry.
It's fine. It's part of the brand that the dog's hat is off balance.
You know, it's what God intended. If God didn't want that, he wouldn't have put the dog in hell.
It's part of his punishment. He can't ever
Yeah.
straighten his hat.
Because he does not have hands. that I think that would be like for me if I was in hell. Like that would be the worst punishment. Just get rid of my hands. Cause like do so much shit with my hands. Like I ever got a itch on my back? Too bad.
You
I
could
guess
just-
I'd have to nub it.
You could
That's
just
not the same as getting like nails.
like back up to a wall.
I don't. Yeah, but like there's other important stuff you do with your hands. You know,
Like what?
art. I do a lot of art with my hands.
You could do art with your other appendages.
That would be a lot more difficult though.
Yeah, but it's a challenge. It could be fun.
Okay. Yeah, that's fair. I guess I could still dance without hands. Just couldn't do Bollywood dance very well. Bollywood style dance is actually really fun. I've done it a few times. I'm a fan. So do you think Jesus was a twink or a hunk?
A twink.
What about you, Maxine?
Twunk.
Taking
I
the
feel like-
centrist route.
I feel like this isn't my place to say, perhaps.
I don't think
Mm.
Jesus would be that muscular.
But also, like,
Okay,
he's a
you know,
carpenter.
Probably use
Yeah.
magic.
That's true. Here, Alice, I'm gonna consider you the theological expert, if you're even listening currently. What do you think the Pope's stance on the twink twunk sort of levels of Jesus? Well, twink hunk bear. You know, the triangle. Where do you
The
think?
Holy Trinity.
Yeah. Exactly, the Trinity.
Apparently it is Dragon Appreciation Day.
Neat.
But if dragons aren't real, how will I appreciate them?
The same way. Oh, Frank thinks he's an otter. Benedict thought he was a hunk. Thank you, Mal. This is important.
What
Oh,
about
hello.
young Pope?
John
Oh,
Young
hi,
Pope.
Allie. Allie, what did young Pope think?
I don't know and I don't want to know.
Okay. Just getting more and more people in this call. I just checked. Yes,
There
it
are
is
more
Dragon.
people in this call than are watching my stream.
Yes. How about I just unmute the stream so I can like just hear that just me being played back and slowly become unable to speak as I'm too afraid of interrupting my past self. Let's go.
That's like next level silliness.
Okay, Alice, you can't.
We can't make my streams horny. Come on. First you talk about killing dogs, then you talk about global warming. Now you're getting horny.
Fungus!
Yeah, I'm drawing fungus.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Sorry for ruining the stream.
Then ruin my stream, it's fine, I'm joking.
Okay. Sorry for needing the. Sorry. Hey, what's your opinion on rats?
I'm a fan.
What kind of rats?
Bad rats.
Damn it.
What about ship rats? Fan of those?
The kinds that carry the plague?
Well, no, the kinds that stow away on ship, although a lot of rats are at least vectors for the plague. Or at least around here. Same with squirrels, actually. So if you ever want to, catch the plague, I'd say, come on, hang out with me. If you
Hot
want
dog! I'd love to.
You want to catch any plague, Alice?
Yep.
Allie, are you tired?
No, I'm drinking hot chocolate.
Oh, good. Hi, Lotus.
Oh, yes, there is a dog. And hello, Lotus. This dog is in hell, canonically.
Yeah. He has the lowest KD ratio of any Disney characters.
Yeah, he's Goofy. Surprise.
I just put my camera.
Oh, ew. Was not expecting that at all.
Why is the dog wearing a hat?
Stella wanted me to give the dog a hat. Why is that your question? Why is this dog in a mushroom cave?
Which is canonically hell.
What I'm actually wondering is when my fucking favorite ghost dog is gonna get here, because I'm terrified that it's gonna get here when I'm not here and I'm gonna have to go to the fucking post office.
I'm still not sure. Discogs isn't being very transparent.
And yes, that is true. Lotus, all dogs, in fact, do go to hell.
Hey, Lotus, you suck and your opinions suck, I think. Dogs are good, actually.
What about police dogs?
Dogs go to like the Norse version of hell. That's just kind of a
Icy wasteland?
not really a wasteland. It's just kind of boring, kind of melancholy.
Sounds much worse than torture, honestly. Have you ever seen those studies about like, oh yeah, given enough time with like a shock button, eventually people who are bored will just start pressing the shock button to not be bored? Like, it's just a
Did you
thing.
know if you wire up an electrode into the bit of a rat's brain that makes it orgasm, the rat will press that button until it's starved?
I don't blame him. It's
Damn.
what God intended,
I hope not.
as is the will of God.
I mean, God
Orgasm
made
until you
hell. I don't think God is exactly a benevolent figure.
But still, there are some things I hope that weren't intended, you know?
I mean, if you extrapolate it logically, the universe is deterministic and God made it the way it is, so that means he planned for everything that happens. So that means God intentionally made rats starve to death from nutting too much.
Nut.
Fuck me.
Nut.
I don't have to. You've got the nut button.
Or the Nuttin for short. Is someone playing the recorder in the background?
Yeah, my sister has a friend over.
Tell the friend she's bad at the recorder.
No,
Oh no.
Okay.
I want to be supportive of my fellow artists.
Aww.
Aren't your sister's friends like rude as hell though?
They're not really rude, they're just obnoxious preteens.
I used to be that. Luckily, I've reformed since then.
It's hard to texture stone, right?
Yeah, it really is. Because there's so many ways a stone can be, isn't there? That's
There
what's
really
beautiful
is.
about the earth. So many beautiful colors, textures, shapes. I like rocks. They're cool.
Yeah, I'm a fan of geology.
And this is, I've said it before and I'll say it again, Crustle is the best Pokemon. Because it's a crab and a rock.
Gardevoir is the best Pokemon because it's the most fuckable.
Sweetheart.
Wait, just let me look that up.
Oh, you'll find
Why
stuff.
is this happening to my stream?
Also, Alice, how can you say that when Psyduck exists?
No, don't.
Oh.
No, no. Also, I looked up Gardevoir and. Really?
How about Gardevoir?
Yeah, Gardevoir is very.
It's the one that everyone gets the most about.
Everyone makes a lot of art. About
It's either
Gardevoir.
that or what's the ninja wolf
Eevee?
that all the furries like?
Lucario.
Yeah, Luke.
There's
Lucario
also-
Skywalker.
What's
Who?
up, Ian?
Oh, I said there's also Eevee.
Also, Lotus, you're right. More
But
like
no one wants
Psyduck.
to. No one better do anything to my beautiful baby Eevee.
Yeah, it's generally cursed.
What about what's that one Pokemon that just drips slime?
Muck.
Oh no.
No, not that one.
Muck backwards is comes.
Isn't that one
Goodra.
slime? Isn't that
Goodra
one
just
slime
looks like Fetishard.
Pokemon actually just like poisonous?
I don't know.
Mm.
Ditto.
You know, when I
What about
logged
that?
onto twitch.com, twitch.tv, I was like, hey, tonight's a good night to do some art, talk to my friends. Maybe I can get some extra Twitter followers out of it too, you know, get some exposure. I didn't expect to be talking about which Pokemon everyone wants to fuck.
To be fair, none of them, because they're all dumb idiot fools.
That's right.
I feel like none of them because.
They're animals.
Yeah. Because they're like in the Pokeballs, the stuff.
They're
It's like-
also fictional.
I mean,
That is
yeah.
true. One thing I don't know if I'm subtweeting anyone here, but I will get mad at the people who are like, it's woke to be foisty for Isabelle. Because it's like, I understand that in the
Yeah.
fiction she's like, you know, an adult ass woman, but also she looks like a toddler.
She's not Polly, she's Chibi. Come on.
She looks like a toddler.
Wanting to be horny for Isabelle is weird.
Yes.
Remember the Tumblr discourse about whether it was okay to ship Peridot and Lapis because Peridot is short and that creates a power imbalance?
Oh my god. No. Oh god. What?
Do you remember that Tumblr discourse with Neil Cicerega being a butch lesbian? That how people thought.
I remember you telling me about this. Or someone saying it about me. It's
I know
upsetting.
that we shouldn't keep being attracted to Neil Cicerega after finding out he doesn't.
Yeah. I mean, I know that David Brian Gilbert fills a similar
Brian
role.
David Gilbert?
Is it Brian David or David Brian?
It's Brian David.
Brian Dave. I'm sorry. I'm truly horrible with names.
Mm.
I've taken to just like trying to just call him the Gil Boy, when people will know who I'm talking about.
But how do you
because
distinguish between him and Patrick Gill then?
As a lesbian, I have confusing feelings for Brian David Gilbert.
I'll tell you how, Rosemary, after this commercial break. No, I'm kidding. The way that like I do it is I just call him Patrick and or Pizza Suplex because that's a good username that he has on Twitter. Oh, whom's left?
Alice.
Oh,
Drats, I like having her around.
Yeah, it's definitely good.
Yeah, because she's good.
this is gonna be hard to paint.
Oh, you're painting this?
I was planning on doing watercolor with it, but it's a little too intricate, I think.
Yeah.
I could
I'm
try
sorry.
using markers instead.
Ooh, that would be fun. Oh, my dad is back and doing baby voice of dogs, you know? Or the baby talk? I don't know. You know what I mean. Like the way that people talk to babies, but at the dogs. Oh, you're wearing glasses now. You're rather sophisticated.
Ooh, wee, ooh,
Shut up,
What
you
was
nerd.
that?
Don't start quoting Weezer at me. I think that's Weezer. I don't know. You nerd.
What's the matter? What's the matter? What's the matter? You.
Is your dad aware that he's on stream?
I believe he is aware that yes, he was quoting Weezer on stream. I mean, sure, it's a stream with maybe 5 people watching this, and 4 of the 5 being us.
This is some good royalty-free bossa nova.
What in tarnation is bossa nova?
It's a type of jazz.
Mm. Sorry if you can hear my dogs.
No, it's good. That's the sound of this dog being in hell.
This dog, canonically in hell.
So, ContraPoints has a new video.
Barf.
Oh yeah, I hear it's fucking awful.
It's called Air Traps.
I think you
It's
cut
called
out at
what?
the end. R-Trap's gay.
Wait, so she doubled down on that after doing a public apology?
Yeah, like she always does.
Yeah.
She does a public apology and then doubles down again, as has happened for like the past year or so.
Ah, for fuck's sakes. Oh well. Let's try to do the good feels maybe.
Sorry if you can hear my
Are
dad.
you okay?
No, it's good.
What is going on?
My dad is having fun with the dogs. I don't
Having
know
the
what that's-
time of his life.
Having a good time. Having a good time.
What circle of hell is this dog in?
Gluttony.
Gluttony.
Yes. You know, I've realized that I've also sort of been playing out my physical attributes to have a dramatic effect in here because I feel like I'm performing, but also I'm not actually on camera.
So
Is
you've
there a
been
circle?
doing big sweeping gestures.
Yes.
Good.
I also keep doing this thing where I lean into the microphone and make like a dramatic face to where like where my camera usually is, um, before I then pause a second before saying something. But unfortunately, the camera's not on.
Well, if you really wanted, we could get your face on stream.
Do we really want that? I think I'll save everyone else the pain of setting that up, and by everyone else I mean you.
No, let's do it. Let's have everyone remote desktop to my computer. We can all run the stream at once.
That would be hell.
Oh god.
Collaborative streaming.
Fucking good meme.
What is?
Oh, Alice posted something in meme scenes for hip teens.
Oh fuck, that is good.
I don't know, I'm not a fan of memes generally.
That's valid.
Memes aren't just bad jokes.
They're also like deeply ironic jokes, so like if you have like a mistrust or like disdain for irony, most of them will generally just fall flat.
This is the most irony poisoned country on the planet that I live in.
Why
And
New
I hate-
Zealand?
I don't know. Everyone I know who's like been here, just like everything that anyone ever says is sarcastic, like constantly, and we have a different tone of sarcasm, so it's even more difficult for people to understand. Like,
Oh,
yeah, like I use a completely different tone of sarcasm to most people. People here will sound more serious when they're being sarcastic as a like trend.
yeah, I used to do that and I confused everyone in high school.
Yeah, no, but
Oh.
like that's a really fucking normal thing here. So
Yeah. Yeah, I would sound like normal and kind of lighthearted if I was like being serious, and then if I was being ironic, I would just sound like I was at a funeral or something. Like
Funerals
very,
don't
very
exist.
gravely delivering lines.
I tend to like sound more sarcastic when I'm not being sarcastic and when I'm being nice, which is an issue, I guess.
Mm.
You know, I realized because I went to check a thing. You know what? I am muting that channel that you just posted into, Alice. Oh boy.
That is very fair.
Yuck. Hate it. Stress.
I'm a fan of that.
Well, you know, you're allowed to have wrong opinions.
Oh my god.
I'm sorry, that was rude. But also gross. You know?
You're definitely not gross. In fact, you're very good.
No, you.
It's not very good improv technique, Stella. You're supposed to say
Honest-
yes, you.
No. You.
Yes, and
More like no.
Oh, I'm scrolling
We've done
back.
it. We've solved improv, everyone. You can go home. The curse is lifted.
I would actually
Good for
love.
you, yeah.
I would love to watch like an improv set where everyone just keeps trying to set up scenes and everyone else keeps shutting them down.
Fuck, there's
Yeah.
one
Just
time,
like that for half an hour.
there was one time where I was taking this improv class for fun. And there was this one girl. She was sort of weird. She went cold vegan and was like telling everyone about it constantly.
Sounds like me.
Well, there's a different. Did you go cold vegan?
What does cold vegan mean?
It's where you also don't cook your food.
Oh no, fuck. Oh, what the fuck?
Yeah. Yeah,
I
she
thought
was
you
like,
meant like just like became vegan like instantaneously. I don't know. That's what cold thing usually means to me.
Yeah,
You know,
like
like
cold
doing something
turkey.
cold.
yeah. No, not cold turkey. Cold vegan is just, I guess, I assume eating a bunch of just raw vegetables.
The crack.
It sounds like raw vegan.
Oh, raw vegan? Oh, probably raw vegan. Sorry, it's been a while. I'm sorry. I think the term she used was cold vegan, though. I don't know. Anyways,
Oh, is food talks difficult for anyone at the moment? That is here?
No.
Okay.
and
Sweet,
anyways,
continue.
the point of the story was whenever we would do a scene, whenever anyone set it up, she would always, and I mean always, introduce a bomb. You know that if you're familiar with The Office, which I'm not really too familiar with, but my roommates tend to watch it, so I've seen little bits. There's a
Yeah.
bit where
It's
Michael
not
kept.
very good.
I'll take your word for it. I haven't seen much. Like where Michael just keeps, he's doing an improv thing and he keeps bringing a gun to it. It was essentially that, but it wasn't like set up like, haha, bad improv. Everyone laugh at this incredibly awkward adult man. It was just this
Yeah.
teenage girl who was just like, gonna bring a bomb into this situation.
Oh.
Yo, dog, you want explosives?
I mean, that was pretty much the like as an Irish person. I don't have to say any more. I'm
Alice.
just gonna leave it there.
God bless you. God bless you, you funky little bastard.
Britain, we're keeping the 6 counties. Me, how about I introduce a bomb?
Yo, dog, you want bomb diggity? I am, of course, talking to this dog who's being drawn, who is, again, canonically in hell. God, that improv class was horrible, thinking back on it. Like, I was
Yeah.
the oldest person there at like, 16.
I assume improv classes generally are.
I mean, yeah, probably. I don't know. I've only been in one, but I didn't like it very much. Even though I enjoy like improvisation and acting and stuff, because I'm an attention whore.
Yeah, I mean, the concept of improvised comedy, like improv comedy, is good, but it's never going to like be good if the class teaches like general rules of thumb and doesn't actually explain like the basis behind the rule of thumb, or
Yeah.
like that it's okay to deviate sometimes. So it just ends up being like this cookie cutter, unfunny mess.
Yeah, I mean, with us, it wasn't quite cookie cutter. Eventually, like the teacher tried to like get her to stop introducing a bomb to every situation.
Yeah.
I hope she
which
threw a fit.
She just sort of ignored him.
It's even funnier. Wow.
God, it's just like at one point we were like playing a game where like we were describing an object, and like people kept adding detail. It was like this little warm up, and people kept adding details into it. And you had to keep building, and like eventually I said, "Oh, there's a hole." It was like a dollhouse, and it got to me. It's like, "Oh, there's a hole in the roof." And then she was like right after me, and she said, "And in that hole is a bomb." It's just like, no, specifically a bomb with 20 seconds left until it explodes.
When I was 14, we had an improv class in high school, and when I was 14, I was also a libertarian. So
Oh no.
that sets the tone for this.
Did you
story.
make improv
So-
scenes about Bitcoin?
No. It's worse. I was
Oh,
matched
no.
up with this guy called Sean. Now, first of all, people called Sean should be the most confident people in the world, because only that person knows how their name is spelled. Second of all, Sean is Nigerian. So Sean walks up to me, and it's like, okay, we're gonna do an improv scene. You're gonna walk up, you're gonna have a conversation. What it's about is up to you. And Sean walks up to me and goes, "Hey," and I say, "Oh, well, man, I don't have any money." And I thought that was the funniest thing.
Oof. That's all I've got to say.
Big oof.
Also, I'd like to welcome Alexis to the stream chat at least.
Oh, hi, Alexis.
I remember she said at one point that she specifically chose this username so it would be hard for Twitch streamers to properly pronounce. So I'll just call you Alexa.
Do you not know
Ha.
how to pronounce erudite?
Pronouncing things is fascist. Next question.
Yeah, I've had
Actually, I feel. Sorry, you go.
I've had generally like easy Twitch usernames, and somehow Twitch streamers just end up mispronouncing it anyway. It's really fascinating, actually. What are you saying?
Who? What?
You, Maxine.
Fuck, I can't even remember.
Maxine, your Twitch username is it's very pronounceable.
I even add that capital so they know when the next word begins.
I think the ink is
Also-
about done.
Is avarice a circle of hell?
It's the same thing as greed.
Yeah. It's the fancy way to say greed.
Oh, I see. I'm fancy now, huh?
Yeah, you're no longer a basic bitch.
Should I use colored pencils or markers?
Pencils.
Markers. Actually, yeah, pencils, yeah.
Okay. It's gonna be harder to cover so much surface area with pencils.
Yeah, that is a big drawing, isn't it?
It's big for
With the
me.
big dog.
It's like 6 by 5 inches.
Yeah, that's pretty sizable.
Hmm. Hmm. Picking out my palette.
I think you should all look into I Have a Voice.
You may ask yourself, my god, what have I done? Where is that lotion? I love that song quite a bit. I will still never
I love
fully...
you quite a bit.
Heck,
Well, I can't believe you're cheating on me.
Honey, it's not cheating.
Oh gosh, even more.
Oh, hey Alexis.
Hey.
Hey, such
Hi,
pretty
Alexis.
drawings. It's so good.
Thank
There
you.
are more people in this chat than are watching this.
I said that like literally 10 minutes ago.
I can fix
Sorry.
that.
No, stay.
Oh no.
The migration of voice chat.
Gosh, damn, that coloring's so good.
Thank you. You get to watch me sharpen my pencil on camera too.
I'm debating whether or not, to add a music block, actually.
I think I'd enjoy that.
Mhm. Does anyone know what's the people's preferred music block? Because most of the people who like playing music are in here.
Fredboat.
I'd probably go with rhythm.
Debate.
Generally rhythm fucks up less often than Fredboat, as far as I've been able to tell.
That's fair, yeah.
Let me see here.
How do I add those kinds of bots anyway?
They have websites you go to.
Yeah, they have websites. Here's one for rhythm.
Do you mind if we do rhythm instead of Fredboat?
As a music
Rose?
connoisseur, I only want my options. It's fine.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's fine.
Okay. I mean, if it's a thing, we could probably add both. I don't
It's
know.
not, it's fine.
Okay.
I just like Fred Boat because he has better graphic design.
That's
I
fair.
like rhythm because I get to type exclamation point instead of 2 semicolons.
I like the semicolons.
Semicolons are good, but I didn't want to type 2 of them.
Hi, Alexis.
Bonsoir.
I like. Here, I like that there's like shortcuts for a lot of the commands, or like there's shorter versions of all of the commands on Fredboat. Like you can just do semicolon semicolon P instead of having to do the full word play.
Yeah.
Do they have that on rhythm?
Let me see.
Also, just the voting for like songs to be skipped is pretty, yeah.
Features and commands. I can't tell if it has short versions.
I like the palette I use for the dog, but I'm not sure how to unify it with the rest of the image.
Oh geez, it automatically went into the bots thing to talk.
There are apparently unofficial commands that are included with RhythmBot. Like if you don't want to type exclamation point disconnect, you can type exclamation point fuck off, and RhythmBot will leave the chat.
That's good. I'm gonna go get my girlfriend a glass from the kitchen because she did not get one before taking her pills.
Alright.
Be right back.
I'm gonna, I think, hop onto a different server and check to see if RhythmBot has the short.
Okay.
I'll be right back.
Hey, good
Hi.
evening.
M is checking what Rhythm does in another server.
Okie dokie. I want there to be basic rules on the order of roles, but oh geez, it's tough.
Okay, it does have short versions of commands. I just typed !P and it worked.
Okay, cool. My girlfriend just found out about the new Contra video.
Oh dear.
Mm.
So how's everybody feeling?
I'm
I'm doing
interested in
alright.
how I'm gonna make this color palette work. Hmm.
Does anyone else have a really big, like, trouble deleting channels on server?
I don't
Hmm.
usually feel a need to. Why?
Oh, I don't know. Just like some random garbage kind of deal. I don't know. Like, I wanted to delete all the channels and recreate them, but my brain's just got big issues. It's just like, oh, but like memories and shit. I don't. So I only ended up deleting some of them and deleting messages from most of them.
I mean, that
Like, I
generally
have a
makes sense.
voice. Yeah, I have a voice was deleted and recreated because there were so many messages in there. There were like thousands, I think. Because every time anyone used to use the server was for voice. Also, there was no way of like keeping it because I don't want to have to like go through and I don't know. There were a lot of messages from Pertev basically.
Hmm.
Hmm.
Sorry if I'm being a bit much.
No, it's fine. I'm just.
No, you're fine.
If you're concerned about privacy.
How does everybody feel about the rules?
You're good. Generally cover all the
Yeah, good
bases.
rules.
Don't be an asshole.
What do you think of this so far?
I might just add respect people's boundaries as just like its own rule kind of deal.
Yeah, that would be good.
With a little exclamation point for, you know.
I made a test server maybe like a year back or so, and this is the rules I left a while ago. If you need any ideas.
Can I ask for any kind of explanation on the first one?
I actually don't remember why I made that rule, but it was probably because of my time as a moderator on a sports server, and people found like some of their images floating around the internet. So like, I made sure to leave a warning in the rules. But it seems like something I'd want to revise to like be more explicitly a warning instead of a rule.
Sorry, what did you say at the end there? Just at that last piece?
I'd probably rewrite it to be more of a warning instead of a rule if I rewrote the rules today. But it was probably just because of like, yeah.
Be careful not to post any personally identified information. Do you... Would it be good to write a rule about, like, not sharing stuff said in the server outside of the server? Maybe?
I mean, I probably wouldn't write that today. I don't know why I wrote it in 2017 as a rule. I don't know. I mean, these are just rules that I thought of like in a day.
Is please don't share anything said inside the server with people outside anywhere outside of the server a pretty good like rule? I feel like that like just outside of like
yeah, that's a fine rule. And like you can always change rules. So if you like decide to write something else later on, it's like
Okay, there we go. There's something based around the idea of what I was just saying, I think.
Hmm.
Lotus, Grammary, yeah? I don't know. And the chat says, gonna get going, so just wanted to say thank you for the art stream.
Good night, Lotus.
Nina.
Adio.
I'm really not sure where I'm going with the color on this. I'm just kind of going with my gut.
That's fair.
What do y'all think?
Hmm. I don't know. I'm not really good with art.
Just give me your first impression. What do you think when you look at it?
Hmm. Maybe that the mountains should pop out a little bit more.
Mountains! He's in a cave! A quave, or is it quamp? I don't remember.
Does anyone know how to spell criticizing?
CRITICIZING is the English, or is the American spelling, at least.
Okay.
The Z will be an S if you're not dealing with the American.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, I tinkered with the rule 3 so it wasn't just, well, queerphobia, I guess.
Hmm. Okay.
Because I don't know how that slipped my mind.
I think it's generally done now.
looks awesome.
Thank you.
Yeah, it's really colorful and good. I like it.
Thanks, Stretch.
Do you mind if I talk about something kinda rough?
Hold on. You can do that after the stream's over, because it's fun.
Ah, okay,
I'm
yeah,
done.
that's fair.
Thanks for watching. Whoever is watching, thanks for helping commentate.
No problem.